Hi there, it's Pascal, and I hope you find this video interesting. Now, I've got a question here that I'm looking to respond from somebody who is looking to start a business online. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Pascal Imonitie. I started my online business in 2017. Ever since I started generating some funds and started reaching out, sharing my stories on YouTube, and people reach out to me to find out how they can get started and what is the best possible business model for them to do, and what, various questions, and how much does it cost to start. Now this one is very simple. It's basically asking if he's got the money, he's got a he hasn't got a lot of time, but he's saying, what is my best advice into starting a business online? Now, for you to understand this, is the best advice I can give anybody that is looking to start a business online, in case if you're interested and there are so many adverts popping up in your face, you don't quite understand the different business models, because there is a lot of ways to make money online. But you have to have a goal of what you really want. That will determine the type of business that's going to get you there faster. In my opinion, I like the word faster, quickly, because there's no point spending 10, 20 years trying to do something that you know is not going to get you there. I see a lot of people that look for ways to start businesses online. They start looking for free strategies and free things, and with the hope of using that free things to replace their income, because they see on the internet people that say all that. In reality, it's not impossible to do it, but when you have a family, you have kids, you have bills, you have all this going on, you might want to reconsider your approach, because it's don't go by everything you see, because there is a blueprint for you to follow and commit and get there. You have to understand that you have to be open to learning. I always say that, because that's the key. If you are watching this and you hear or watch other videos online, you watch it, at the end of the video, you don't take any action. You're not open to learning. You're still consuming more information, and you're basically overwhelming yourself. So what I will say to you is, modeling is the key. You have to look at somebody that has gotten the result that you want. Then model whatever they did to get there. Put your feet on the ground and study what they do, because you will see a track record of how they achieve that. And that is more like 90, maybe let's say 95% of your success. If you can follow that blueprint, you will eventually get that same outcome. It's modeling. And you can't model somebody if you are not humble. In the Bible, it said, if you are humble, I will lift you up. That, you see, all these things are right there somewhere in the Bible. Currently, your behavior, because most people are so, because you are maybe 50, you're in your 50s or 55 or late age in life, and you see a young kid telling you you have made a mistake almost all your life, 50 years of your life. But if you want to live the next 5 years, sweet, loving, enjoying yourself, you have to do this, do this, do that. See a young kid telling you. Most people will think that young kid hasn't got forgets idea of what he's talking about. So what does he know about life? That's ego comes in. That's ego. Ego means edging God out. God is not, because you're not humble in that situation to admit that you are on the wrong track. So what I would suggest to you is very simple, because what it takes is just to change your mindset. So what El Nightingale said, you will become what you think about. Whatever you are today in life is as a result of what the way you've been trained all through your life. So it becomes like a program in your head. So you are going to go back and retrain yourself. And that is what is going to happen. It's not rocket science. So look for somebody that has achieved that result that you want. Let's say you want to quit your job. It doesn't really matter. Whatever it is, you just want to have, you're not looking to become a millionaire or anything. You just want to get a decent income online and quit your job. There are thousands of people that have done that. Follow their steps. How long is it going to take you? It depends on you. It depends on your actions. And because for me, I am Nigerian, and I ever since I began to understand this online training, things that happen in life. If let's say people that are, because I'm part of Igbo where we are more geared in towards business, and anybody that finishes school at a young age, maybe if the parents don't have enough money to send that person to a higher education, what they normally do is they send that kid to a house or a home where a man is kind of a successful in a particular business. It might be transport, it might be selling products in the market, but they send their kids to go and be like a servant. The greatest amongst you shall be your servant. So they send their kids to this person's house, and it's based on mutual understanding. It's not nothing like any. It's for the kid's own future, so that he can learn that trade. And they usually spend about 5 years living with that person. They technically groom that child again after what he has learned in school. And you see, most of these kids, when they're coming out, they're already prime, ready for the outside world. And that's why we have so many Nigerians in from the East on HR, all into businesses, because it's more like a tradition there, and that's why majority of them are successful in business. But that's like the old school strategy of business. It's not like, but I'm just using that as an example to give you a clear picture of what modeling is. So when those kids come out, whether it's in transport, whether it's selling products, whether it's import, export, they would have made some trips, understood how the market, where to source products. That is modeling. But they don't do that all by themselves. They don't have the cash. They use the owners and the mentors. I'll use the word mentor. Use the mentors strategies on where he buys stuff, how he negotiates. They will be learning all these things. So it's the same thing with you if you're looking to start a business online. Find somebody. In my opinion, I can recommend somebody to you. Stuart. He is brilliant. He has been training thousands of people. I myself now is a trainer, but I will not. I will help you if you want to, but I will use Stuart's training because that's the one I'm still modeling. I'm still like in the trenches myself, going through it. But I've gotten to the point where you might be, I wish I can get here. Why not? I can help you get there. Because sometimes it's very difficult to relate to these millionaires online. How can I be a millionaire? No, look at me. Bring the goal down to where I am. How could you get your first 10K online? I could show you how to do that. It's simple. It's not, I wouldn't say that, yeah, it's simple if you have the once the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's very simple. I learned that from Esther. So you have to open up to modeling. Being humble is a key. And once you can do that, everybody I see that succeeds is always humble. There's no arrogance in them. They're not showing off. First of all, they don't think they know everything. So they are always open to ideas. Okay, then they implement. They implement. So that's what I will share with you. If you're looking to start a business online, all you have to do is find somebody who has that result and get them to train you. Because let's say 10,000 might be out of reach for you. I understand how it works. I'll tell you, why don't you set a goal to just have a website? Understand what happens on a website. Let that just be your goal. You may the actual goal might be to quit your job in a year. That's fine. But why don't you have a website? Just get a website. At least you know you will need a domain, you know you need hosting. At least all these small fees that are holding you off now. Because that's what kills most people. They're afraid of losing that money. It's it's normal situation. You can't help it, but you just have to put yourself in the trenches. So if you know that you'll have like you're gonna host your website, you're gonna buy a domain, you're gonna do autorespond, you at least know a few things that will be on your website. Understand, build your website yourself. Even if you're not technically skilled, as long as you have a laptop, you have the capacity to do it. So drop the goal down there, get that website up. The next thing is you find a way to market, because that's the only skill that you require, marketing skills. You will see what other people are doing. Just model them. From there, your own key imagination, your own dreams will start. You will start to begin to feel that buzz that's been missing. And once you get to that point, you inject it into your business, boom, boom, you become unstoppable. Because you've started generating leads, next thing you drop sales. Who's going to tell you all these questions you have now? How long does it take? It will just answer itself naturally. Because there's only one person that can make that happen. It's you. So it's that simple. Can you do it? Absolutely. It just comes from humility. Just humble yourself and be a servant. You gotta be served. Here you're just gonna serve the world. Understand how to speak publicly, understand how to type messages and write decent blog posts. People read it, they wanna engage. That's all you're doing. Your blog sits there for the rest of the life doing its thing for you every now and then. I shoot videos like this, and I write blogs. People go and read it over time and just keep paying you. You're generating passive income. It comes from you being humble to put these things into practice. Success is inevitable. So just find somebody that's done it. If you're looking to start a business online, and you're looking for, there's so many people you can model. You see Amazon FBA, if you don't want to be on cameras like this and all that, there's so many businesses. Or you just, and SFM has got all. At least the ones I know that can help you replace your income. But you have to be massive. You have to take action. That's the only key thing that stops people. Because where you are now, you're there because you haven't taken certain actions to get to where you want to get to. So it's always gonna be fear. You just need to learn how to overcome fear. And I'm gonna speak about how I overcome fear in another video, or maybe I might link it to this one later on. Yeah. All right. I hope you find that interesting. So if you're looking to start a business online and you have no idea, don't worry about that. The how will always show up. What you have to do is put your foot out. Get over these little hiccups that is in front of you, because you can't get there with this attitude. You can't. You can't get there. Look at yourself. Do you possibly think that you're gonna have the type of life you want doing what you're doing to yourself over and over again now? Saying you don't have the money, saying you don't it's people are lucky, saying you can't get there. You can't. Be honest with yourself. I always say that. Be honest with yourself and do the opposite. Put my hand up. I need help. Help me. And commit. Once, what you really need is that commitment. Once you commit, see somebody will grab your hand. Stay here. You will succeed. Somebody will hold you, but you have to be willing to be. They'll be pulling you forward gradually because you will still have these fears, you will still have this doubt, but they'll be pulling you gradually through that cloud, those dark moments. It's gonna be tough, yes, but somebody's hand is on yours, holding you. You're only going by faith. That's because you can't see how you're gonna get there. And once you keep ensure that you don't drop off that hand, there's no way you're gonna go down. You will always go up in life, and that's what I wish for you. So find someone that will grab your hand and model that person. If you're looking to start a business online and you don't know where to start, there will be links around this video that will take you to the same training I used, and so you can begin the process. Don't wait for next year or next 2 years or next month because you haven't got the time or anything. There's never going to be a right time. You just have to be willing to do something you've not done to get what you've not gotten, because it's that same mindset that is making you procrastinate. If you're going to get there, you can't get there procrastinating. You got to kill procrastination in your life. It's a key attribute to success. I wish you all and your family all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.